I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. The NBA no flopping rule is going to backfire horribly. It's going to backfire tremendously, and I'm gonna tell you why. I was watching the game the other day, and well, actually, I was watching highlights. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was watching highlights. I scrolled on this post, scrolled past this post on Instagram. One of the plays, Kristaps Porzingis, the guy kind of, gestured as if he was going to push off on Kristaps Porzingis. And Porzingis just fell. And then there was another instance where a guy had failed. Matter of fact, it was Jalen Brunson who was shooting a three. Jalen Brunson had shot a three, and he had kind of like fell down. The timing of when they blew the whistle, it was just so off. They waited to the play to end to blow the whistle to call the no flopping call, whatever it's called. They wait a whole two possessions to decide whether they're going to penalize the team or not. It's like, if you're going to call a foul or you're going to, penalize that team for flopping, then do it right then and there. Don't wait till that play is over, then the next play is over, and then blow the whistle and then do it. Now, this is why it's going to backfire. It's not because of that reason, but it's going to backfire because nobody's going to be able to differentiate the difference between what is a foul and a flop. That's one of the reasons. So when a player is driving to the basket, driving down the lane, and when a person is driving and they end up bulldozing somebody over, then you're going to have a bunch of calls being made to where people are going to be so upset because you ain't going to be able to distinguish the two. The NBA has already created this monster, this Loch Ness. It's too late. And like I said, what's going to happen is it's going to be an instance where they're going to make the call against one of your favorite players, or it doesn't even have to be your favorite player. It's going to be when the fans are all caught up in their emotions, they're enjoying the game, the adrenaline is up, and it's going to be a point where they're going to make a call down the stretch of the game, and they're going to call flopping, when actually the person may have been taking a charge or it was actually a foul. Then they're going to be in the uproar. Watch what I tell you. The referees is going to make a bad judgment call because they going to mistake it for flopping when everybody in their mama and everybody's eyes will be able to see that the person didn't flop. Watch, I'm telling you, people are going to be outraged. Then they're going to be complaining, saying that they need to find the refs. They've already let the flopping king, LeBron James, get away with everything. And they've allowed it to go on for too long. That was something that they should have corrected right then and there. When LeBron was doing it, then it opened the doors and it influenced the guys like James Harden. When LeBron was doing it in Miami, then he had Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and all those guys doing it. Then it started to fester all throughout the NBA. That's when they should have stopped it right then and there. That was in 2011, 2012. We're all the way in 2023. Years later, now they want to try to do something to combat it. It's too late. I guarantee you in the next 3 or 4 years, probably less, more and more people are going to tune out of the NBA because more and more people are going to officially see that the NBA is scripted. It's all rigged and scripted because what's going to happen is going to be a letdown. Everybody's going to be all hyped for this one particular match, maybe the playoffs, the finals, and they're going to call a flopping call. And everybody going to be upset. You ain't going to know if the person was just, taking a charge or whether the person was flopping. You look at any player who take charges. When it comes to favoritism, your favorite players, such as LeBron James, which is going to be a perfect segue. This player who gets all these calls, gets superstar treatment, and LeBron James is flopping all over the place. Not calling a flop on LeBron James. This is why I say this is bogus. The NBA is trying to do their best to clean up the mess that they already made, but it's too late. You can't undo what you already did in the beginning, because now you have already created a bad reputation throughout the league and throughout the world. What I think is also going to happen is once LeBron James retires, then the NBA is going to find a new star. May it be Luka Doncic, Wembyana, mark my words, maybe Giannis, whoever it is, they're going to be the ones who's going to get all the favorable calls. When they're flopping, these are going to be the people who are going to be able to get away with it. New player, same game. They're just going to transition to another player getting all these favorable calls. It's going to be another player that's going to come along and get the same treatment that LeBron got. In essence, they created this rule, created the no flopping rule when the person who created it is about to leave. So now they figure, all right, we're going to get rid of it. But nothing's going to happen, but you're going to have another player that's going to be the face of your league, and then you're going to allow that person to get away with the same things that you let LeBron get away with. And it's going to recreate the same problems.